hello. I've arrived. Artist, archivist, future man, and tonight, LGD assistant, I suppose. You can call me Tiberius Vanderfield. Hello, Arknights. So we'll be continuing at episode 5 today. Hopefully we will be finishing it, but we shall see, I suppose. So, last time around, after the end of last stream, I was told that people were having I was told that a person was having some difficulties connecting to my stream. And I know that I don't know if it was the exact stream before that, but I'm pretty sure it was the stream before that. I had an issue where, I simply lost connection to Twitch for a while. So, I'm not quite sure what that is. My internet doesn't seem to have been interrupted in any way. I haven't noticed any issues with that. But if anyone does have any connectivity issues, I would appreciate being told so that I can look into it a little bit further. Yeah, I checked and I don't seem to be having any trouble today. Yeah, I took a look at my own stream and everything seemed to be fine, but once again, I am not every person on the earth, so my experiences are not universal. But yes, so beyond that, once again, Arknights today. Yes, once again, I'm currently planning on streaming every day this week up until Saturday to commemorate the upcoming 4th anniversary of my channel. I had the channel before I started streaming, I suppose, but the 4th anniversary of my streaming on the 8th of this month. But yes, so let's see. So Arknights, schedule. Oh yeah, schedule. So yes, so tomorrow we should be looking at a stream at around roughly 8:30 p.m. Central Time. I haven't decided for sure what I'm going to be doing on Wednesday. Nor Thursday, but there's a good chance that Mika and the Witch's Mountain will make up at least one of those streams. I was initially planning on doing things more or less as usual for the end of the week, but I'm thinking that I might push Arknights and Guilty Gear forward a day. Do those on Thursday and Friday. And instead on Saturday do something sort of, something special. Something to discuss the year that has come and the year that is to come. Don't have anything major planned for that, but I'll definitely spend some time thinking about that and, discuss it on stream and all that. But yes, so I guess in light of that, probably I could say, tomorrow, Mika and the Witch's Mountain, Thursday, Guilty Gear, and then Friday, Arknights. And then Saturday will be something of a special of discussing the stream and all that. But yes, so let's see. So again, we can expect the Wednesday stream to be around 8:30 p.m. Central Time. You can expect the Thursday and Friday streams to be around 9 p.m. Central Time, or 9:30 p.m. Central Time. And then the Saturday stream, once again, will be around 8:30 p.m. Central Time. But yes. So, going forward, again, I do hope to be streaming a little bit more. I'm trying to, as best I can, commit to 4 or 5 streams a week. Wednesday will not be a regular streaming day for me. But Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday through Saturday should be relatively open. If I need to, or it should be possible. If I need to, I can, I don't know. So once again, I'm going to commit to making sure that I play, Arknights at least once a week. Planning on that being on Saturdays as sort of the regular time. And then probably for, I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time going over the details now, especially since I've already established that I'm going to be doing a stream where I talk about my plans going forward. Yes. So, let's get into the game, shall we? Arknights. Yes. So, last time around, we have reached mission operation 10 of episode 5. There we go. So, we're looking at another challenging mission from the looks of things. Yeah, the recommended level is Elite 2 level 20. And what was the last one we were at? Elite 2 level 10. And that's one that took the bulk of at least 2 streams to clear. So, we shall see. But yeah, I have improved the team a little bit since then. Yes, we are now deep behind enemy lines and there is no going back. Use your tactical expertise to find a way through the crossfire between Mephisto and Faust. Yes. So, we'll have turrets. Doesn't show precisely where the turrets are deployed, which is unfortunate. Unless, of course, it is the bosses who deploy them. That would be an interesting mechanic. I'm trying to think. Is that the same as it was on other stages? No, okay, so yeah. So on this stage it does show you where the turrets are. So it could very well... Pardon. But yes, it could very well be that the bosses will deploy their own turrets. That'll be interesting. Yes. So I was thinking that these were pits that we could potentially put enemies into, but no, that's an entrance and that's an exit. Enemies will come out here, go in there, and then come out here. Well, I suppose we shall see. There's not much planning we can do before we start the mission, so let's start the mission. It's your turn to move. If you can kill me here, all of my forces will collapse. It would be such a pity if you refused to even have a chat with me. Please, come, kill me. If you can, that is. Madam Chen, the enemy's attacks are too overwhelming. We can't afford to drag this out any longer. The situation is quite straightforward. Only one of us will survive. I promise to keep my last words short, madam, as long as you can make me say them. You think yourself a martyr? Nobody will remember you after you die. Being dead and being respected are two completely different matters. What matters is what you've done in life, not how you die. I obviously wish for nothing more than to play with worthwhile foes and then to die a worthwhile death. But I don't think you'll be able to help me fulfill my desires after all. You'll suffer a terrible defeat, madam. Now it's my turn to point out the situation that you're in. Your confidence was built on the fall of Chernobog. Mephisto, yeah? Not a big fan of this guy either. Yes, hello TVPG. Good to see you. Yes. Oh, also, another thing. I've been messing with my audio settings a little bit. So, if anyone has any thoughts on that, particularly on the balance of the game volume versus my volume, be sure to let me know. But this isn't Chernobog, nor is this the ruthless land of Ursus. The mighty Lung Men will not fall into the hands of scum like you. Well said. Faust. I know. Is that a slash? No, impossible. Could this be arts? Back off. What? How can this be? Groans in anguish. Don't be afraid. It won't hurt you. There's no need to be afraid. It's too far. It's only going to get harder for me to close the gap. I'm at a disadvantage if this drags out. Your skills are formidable. You used your arts to detonate Faust's attack in advance and broke through my formation. Your blade even cut through my guard's neck and almost reached me. If I had let you come a few steps closer, you would have cut me in half. Not even Faust would have been able to stop you. You won't be so lucky next time. Unfortunately, there won't be a next time. Your secret has been exposed, madam. You've heard the saying, never try the same trick twice. You can't fool your audience again after the secret comes out. The distance between us is greater than your art's range, isn't it? The rooftop is only so big. You don't have much room to move back. How much closer can you get? Faust, show her what real arts are. I know your position all too well. An exposed sniper poses no... You are remarkable, Madam Chen. Are you able to cut through any shot fired at you? Just like before, I could barely even see your movements. Sniper, I was attacked by you and someone from 3 o'clock simultaneously. There's nobody in that direction. Ah, so those are the turrets. I doubt you're that kind of caster. There's no need for you to try to guess, officer. You won't figure it out. But I have. Now, how many shots will you be able to deflect? 10? 40? 100? But how about the shrapnel? The blast? What about the arts inside? Are you able to stop all of it? Nonsense. Then let's keep going. Officer, I know what you are. My Originium arts only work on the infected. I don't care. Don't you know that you're only going to become his pawn, to be discarded after you've served your purpose? You can have those words back. Or wait, I mixed up Mephisto and Faust there. Whoops. We will give you a chance. Young men will not. Madam Chen, I'm afraid we'll have to make our way down. We can't deal with the enemy's fierce attacks. As soon as I want to move, the sniper will attack me from all directions. Just how is he doing that? I can neutralize his ranged attacks, but if I let him keep wearing me down, I won't last long. I'll have to seize victory in a single decisive moment. I don't care what you have to say. I don't have time to listen to your blathering. I can feel a red aura congealing around her. She's about to use her arts. Mephisto, according to the plan, if I shoot her now, she'll have to stop her casting or she'll die in the explosion. Oh, wouldn't this be the best opportunity to break her spirit? Hold your fire and just watch her first. You'll miss our opportunity. Broader strategic goals are more important than the specific tactics used to get there, Faust. Come with me. Don't stay here anymore. You not want to leave here? Let's get far, far away from these people and this place. You really not know? He's the reason why all the adults treat us like this. It's all his fault. I hate this accursed city. I hate him. Don't make me hate you, too. Yizhao. Unsheath. Guards, form a line. Stop her. No, I lost control of Yizhao. Why now of all times? Her arts paused. Her casting failed. Faust, now. Command, fire. Scatter. What a terrifying weapon. Just the dispersion of your arts was powerful enough to block all of the bolts, as well as disable 3 of my guards. But you were still hit by the blast, weren't you? One rib. No. 2 are broken. Endure it. It's firepower. There's no way I can take another. It's just like our leader said. Madam, it's not you. It's not that you don't want to kill me. You cannot unsheath that sword. What did you say? Who told you that? You should know this name, Madam Chen. As you said, this sword was not meant to be used against someone like me. Your recklessness disrupted its intended mechanism. If we seized the opportunity to attack you while you were defenseless, you would have already turned into dust. He already knows all of your weaknesses. You waste your breath. You will destroy this world as it currently is. If we allow the rampant corruption to grow, the entire world will rot away. Only by cutting it all can these rusted cities break free from their chains and be born anew. Out of my way. Come, Madam Chen. Aren't you also very disappointed in Lung Men? Our leader is waiting for you. There's no reason why you need to bow your head to Lung Men, is there? I have my duties. That has nothing to do with which side you take. While you keep talking about these mundane duties, you know just how our fellow peoples are being treated. Just give me a sign, and I'll call off the attack immediately. Come, join us. Let us work towards the greater good together. This mouthful of blood is the only sign I have for you. What kind of noble goals could Reunion possibly have if they hire a lowlife like you? Spare me your nonsense. So, that's how it's going to be. If you don't believe me, well, then that's your loss. You can spend your last moments squirming all you want. My guardian and his bolts will show you the true power of the infected. You are all alone, while we are united and strong. Your death will be fitting. Save those rotten words until after you're dead. Or, you could forcibly activate the Originium Arts imbued in that sword. Something terrible will happen, right? I'll let you decide your own fate. Think you'll get a hero's death? Listen, brat. When one dies, nothing is left behind. I have to sacrifice myself to kill you. I'll do it, even though it's not worth it. You have nothing more to talk about then. Goodbye, Madam Chen. Faust. Man. Don't need to go that far, Madam Chen. What's that? A helicopter? No, that doesn't look like one. It's... Blaze, jump. Mind your landing posture. Don't leave my heat flow. It's Rhodes Island is what it is. What's that? Someone's jumping down. As terror rises, her eyes become blind. Rhodes Island? From above? Those black lines. Wait, is that you? As the tears dry, she weeps silently. What's going on here? Why are my guards screaming as if they're grieving? My art should have wiped all their emotions, so why? What's going on? Is that you? Curse you! The rabbit of Rhodes Island. They temporarily restricted their movement, but it only lasts for about 10 seconds. That's more than enough time for me to make a safe zone. Let's do it, Blaze. Are we ready to go all out? Yes, now. We're about to land. Your bottom might get a little sore. Don't drop me. Of course. Command, fire. Don't underestimate us. My bolts were diverted by the wind? How could this? Cut the roof apart from underneath those Reunion troops. Sure thing, but make sure to hold on tight. I can only do this once every few months. You cut a huge crack through the roof of that building. I know. Watch out for falling debris. What's going on here? How'd she do that? What happened? Whoa, a lot of Reunion's forces fell onto this level. Forget them. Hold on tight. Hello, hello? You don't need to be in such a hurry to get yourself killed. We're in the middle of a crisis. What are you doing on this channel? Oh, I just wanted to tell you that I'm done with my mission. Rhodes Island is something really powerful, and they'll be here with it soon. They're already here. What was this mission of yours, anyway? Coordinating with Rhodes Island. Safe landing. Place, you can put me down. You guys. Madam Chen. Amiya. Sorry it took us so long to get here, Madam Chen. In accordance to our agreement, Rhodes Island will now be supporting you. A few minutes ago. 4:21 a.m. Overcast. Call sign, bad guy. 40 meters above Lungmen and LGD headquarters, Upper Lungmen. Alright. It is time for your debut. Why are you so enthusiastic about this? She left you to die in that ruined city, so isn't it right to let her wallow in her helplessness? Blaze, don't be like that. Dr. Tiber is right. We have to resolve Lungmen's problem first. Otherwise, everything we've done will have been for naught. Fine, if that's an order, I'll do it. Just think of how cool you look making a dramatic entrance, Blaze. Why are you bunch here? We have to be here, Mephisto. What is Frostnova doing? What's going on with her anyway? Did she pass out again? You accursed rabbit. You and your entire rabble were supposed to freeze to death in Chernobog. I cannot die yet. As long as oripathy continues to plague these lands, our battle will never end. We will rid the world of psychopaths like you, as well as the persecution the infected face. Come, little rabbit, if I am your enemy, then come, kill me. Kill me. Kill me right now. No, you are not my enemy. And I will slaughter you. If you seek a glorious death, you will not find it here. I only wish to destroy your hatred and malice. What happens to you is of no concern to me, but look at the infected around you. Your death will bring nothing to them. You? I have no empathy to spare for the likes of you, at least for the time being. Are you trying to make an enemy out of Reunion? Out of all of us? Do you want to taste how deep the wrath of the infected runs? Well, you've already done a pretty good job of making an enemy out of us, so... Not all infected are the same. You and Miss Frostnova have nothing in common. Not everyone in Reunion is a psychopath like you. What did she tell you, that woman? Aren't you misunderstanding something? I am the one who can control these cities and bend all these pawns to my will, not her. That's why, if someone has to bring you to justice, then I will be the one to do it. That's right. Plus, weren't we enemies long ago? Right. We became enemies the moment you began to spread terror and tragedy. Amiya. Madam Chen, please hold on a bit longer. Our support squad will be there shortly. Sorry. Huh? There's too much noise. I didn't hear your battle plan, Madam Chen. Huh. I know. Give us your orders, Madam Chen. Yan has an old saying. To catch bandits, you must first catch the ringleader. In other words, if we want to destroy our enemies, we have to capture their commander first. Be careful, his mindless minions will rise up again and again. Free them from their suffering if you can. I understand. Doctor? Understood. I'll issue commands from the rear. Okay. Blaze, I'll break their formation with my arts. I'm counting on you to push back their attacks. We have to take some of the pressure off of her Madam Chen. She's certainly strong, but do you think she's that strong? Do you think you can take down those two by yourself? I highly doubt it. I trust that the Doctor's leadership will help her get the job done. Dr. Tiber of Rhodes Island. I'll be engaging the enemy commander next. Alright, you need help to clear the way, right? No problem. Regardless of what I said before, you have my trust this time. I'll trust you too. Rhodes Island. Are you in cahoots with Lungmen now? Now that I'm seeing this for myself, I'm starting to realize how shameful this is for us infected. It only took 4 of us to drive you into the corner. The only shameful thing here is you. Mephisto, your atrocities end here. Faust, wipe them out. Every single one. Get them out of my sight. Yes. It's time to end this battle. Only then can we prepare for the next one. Your orders, Dr. Tiber? Rogue Island, follow my orders. Assist Madam Chen and reclaim the LGD headquarters. Alright, here we go.
Just wait for us to get back, Doctor.
Alright, Mephisto, a reunion squad leader who can heal up to 3 reunion units at the same time, and doubles their health regeneration of possessed units. Defense Pressure, an elite reunion soldier clad in a heavy blast suit capable of stunning operators after a few attacks. I'm trying to remember, have we ever encountered Defense Crushers before? I almost feel like we have, but I don't know, I don't think so.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
But yes, I suppose there's very little to gain from delaying, so we might as well deploy our units as soon as we
Leave
can.
it to us. Tactical support system. Online.
So, we'll be seeing some more Possessed coming our way shortly. And it looks like they're primarily going to be coming from here for the time being. Let's give Cutter a chance.
All I need to do. Thrust. Ooh, almost.
Yes, we will need some
Serious
healing
now.
pretty soon, because Cutter doesn't have that much health, unfortunately.
Arch unit charging. I can wait. Look me in the eye.
Alright, good damage on Cutter as usual. Yeah, I don't know if we necessarily want to use this as a choke point forever, but if we do, then probably placing down Firewatch wouldn't go awry.
I can wait. Don't look back.
Yes. So given that Mephisto is using his heal pretty regularly, I would assume when it says can heal them 3 times, it means can heal each one 3 times. I was thinking that he'd do just like a big heal 3 times, but no, it is each unit, I think. Yes, we've got a Defense Crusher coming our way, which I'm not too keen on.
Roger.
But yes, we're definitely over-concentrating our forces in this one spot.
Got it. Look me in the
And I think we probably should have switched over to Cutter's other skill, most likely.
Need some fire? This one's for you.
Let's
Activating
activate
arch
the
unit.
Kephalin. We're definitely losing the war here, I
Got it.
think,
Don't
in
look
terms of enemies being taken out, or not taken out. Alright, Faust cannot be blocked. Something I saw something about long range, and I think I saw something about a turret,
Very
maybe?
well.
So, we shall see. Okay, so the Defense Crushers definitely need to be taken out pretty quickly.
I'll cover our retreat.
Sit.
Don't worry. I've done this a bunch of times.
Yeah, placing our units more forward would probably be good. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we definitely had an issue of coverage there. Alright, so let's see what we got. So, Faust. Faust, even. Yeah, Sniper, who's one of Reunion squad leaders, often working in tandem with Mephisto, uses extremely long-range attacks to inflict devastating physical damage. He is known to occasionally use special attacks like summoning bolt-like ballistae or launching highly destructive bolts. So yes, cannot be blocked and is initially invulnerable for a period of time. An attack with a special bolt dealing double damage. Periodically summons a hidden turret on the battlefield. Interesting. And Mephisto. A medic who is one of Reunion squad leaders, often working in tandem with Faust. He heals the wounded while commanding his troops to attack and can improve their life recovery rate. He boasts a high resistance to arts. Currently, it has been confirmed that he is the one controlling the host. All right. Yes. It is more or less as we saw. But yeah, so we'll probably want some arch damage to take out the defense pressures. And of course, now that Amiya is back, I see no reason not to use her. Yeah. But yes. So, I suppose we'll see what becomes of us once enemies start coming from the top lane. But yeah, for right now, I definitely feel like we need to start putting damage on the bottom.
Got it.
Yes, or rather, putting damage more forward. Probably should have switched Fire Whistle over now that I was thinking about it. So again, Crimson Crescent does have a...
This shaft's got a complicated layout. Follow me.
Does have a limit to the number of units it can hit, I think. So it's not a true new.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Yeah, so the question is, where do we want to put Fire Whistle? I definitely think we want to deploy her fairly forward and fairly soon.
Prepare to fight.
As much so as we can afford. Would this be... Okay, this is an okay spot. I was thinking about this for Fire Whistle. I was hesitant because I didn't want her to get destroyed by the casters. But it looks like they're not going to be a problem immediately.
Roger.
They're almost certainly going to be a problem, generally speaking. But probably not going to be a problem immediately. Alright, so we will want a defender sooner rather than later, I think.
Artillerymen in position.
Yeah, so I think that we want, we are almost certainly going to want, full stop. Anyway, we're almost certainly going to want someone a little bit farther forward to take some heat off of our team. The only question is whether they will get destroyed by the casters. And it seems like no, actually.
Very well.
Which is definitely not what I was expecting.
Got it. You are too slow.
So yeah, so this could be a pretty decent setup, honestly. That being said, the defense pressure is going to be attacking Cutter, which isn't going to turn out well for us. So yes, the spread damage... Ooh. Defense pressure is pretty low on HP now, which is nice. That being said, I do want to make sure that Amiya doesn't get shot too much. At all, ideally, but...
Blueprints, check out. Let the construction work begin. Gather around, guys.
So, how are we going to swing this? Poorly, it seems.
I will protect everyone.
Yeah, the defense pressure is the big problem here. Yeah, taking them out sooner is going to be a major factor in whether or not we succeed, I think.
Ready. 7.
Yes. Faust is also going to be a huge factor.
Take them out fast.
But yes, I don't think that this is a successful mission in progress, but it's definitely a mission. So yes. So, as expected, that didn't go great. So yeah. So it doesn't take too long for the enemy to start going up top.
I'll cover our retreat. Don't worry, I've done this a bunch of times.
Yes. Defense crushers. Defense crushers. What do we want to do to get rid of them quickly? Yeah, it might be good to use Steward, given that he has a low low-cost low cost and prioritizes targeting high defense enemies.
In position.
I don't know if we really need 2 vanguards right
Don't
now.
worry,
The enemy
you got
isn't
me.
tremendously aggressive. I wonder how far we can get
Got
with
it.
this.
Everyone, follow me.
I don't like it that much because we're only getting, we're only going to get 1 enemy at a time. This would actually probably be a good place for Ifrit, now that I think about it. Though she is only going to be able to target 2 enemies.
This is far from my only battlefield.
An interesting thought. Yeah, it might have been
Everyone,
better to
follow me.
deploy Shiryuki instead.
Understood.
We can still get some value out of Shiryuki like so. Yes, we don't want to wait too long on the medics though.
Target marked. I'm right here, Doc. Everyone believes in me.
Yes, we definitely want to swap out Bang as soon as we can manage it, though.
Its own pride.
And I guess we can
On standby.
switch out, like, now.
Artilleryman in position.
Alright. So now we've got a defense pressure coming our way. Another thing we could think about is getting a slow operator. Yeah, that could benefit us immensely, honestly.
I will protect everyone. Push forward, Commander.
Honestly, we really might just want to
Panicking just spreads
focus
the fire
mostly
faster.
on
Initiating
getting a lot of damage
process.
down the center. Oh, Gummy's outside of healing range, I just noticed. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Well, this is good, though.
Max deviation for each
Alright, that's not so
room,
good.
2 centimeters.
Well, so, until we get...
I'm right here, Doc. I know what
Ooh.
you're thinking.
that's a lot of damage. I imagine that must have been one of the double damage bolts that
Very
we've heard
well.
so much
External.
about. Ah, now we've got a turret.
I've seen through the... Hurry it up. Let's move.
Alright. As long as we can keep the healing up, which isn't guaranteed.
So this is a go.
No, okay. That's no good.
Take them out fast.
But yeah, especially because we are definitely going to lose our
Your orders, please. Let's
yeah,
turn it
lose our top lane here, and then we're going to lose the mission. So, Faust is going to be the real problem, I think.
Tactical retreat. Don't break formation.
Because yes, once we have it moving, I don't know what I mean by that. But yes, once we have the situation under control, keeping the front line clear isn't too big of a problem. Yeah, it's definitely once Mephisto enters the or not Mephisto, Faust
Be ready.
enters
Make
the
sure you don't
equation
get any innocents
that
involved.
things become a problem.
In position.
So yeah, so I think that concentrating our forces in this central area is going to be the play for right now.
What kind of battle will it end up being? I wonder.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get that much value out of Myrtle. I definitely feel we were hurting for DP a little bit there.
All I need to do is
Thrust.
Yeah, we were definitely hurting for L&D a little bit there. So probably it would be better.
got it.
Probably be pretty good to have another one. Yes, as for our... Let's see, I was thinking that we would probably want to place our medic like so. And we probably want to place the medic fairly early, so that we're not going to be sitting on,
Everyone, follow me.
yeah, they're not going to be as prime of a target as, yeah, they're not going to be as big of a target, basically.
Protect everyone.
Yes, so Gummy should be protected here.
Here's something yummy for you.
How do we want to swing this? This will get us some damage on the defense crushers and whatnot.
Ready for action.
I'm very much thinking we're probably going to want to deploy,
And push forward.
I don't know, we're probably going to want to deploy differently from how we did, basically.
Got it. Going too slow.
Yes, we want to keep the area in front of Fire Whistle clear because we want Fire Whistle to be, you know, doing her job as an artilleryman as much as we can. We want to start taking out the defense crushers early if it all possible. Because yes, they are going to be a problem that cannot be dealt with by just doing damage. Alright, so we have lost here probably, I think. Yeah, we got too much going on.
Spreads the fire fast.
So yes, Chen will not be able to defend this, I don't think. So yes, yeah, we've lost. Alright.
Try some of my specialty.
A decent thought and a decent attempt, but not this time. So yes, getting damage out faster is going to be
Should we fight again?
a big thing, I
we will
think.
return the favor 100-fold.
Yeah. So yeah, we definitely want the enemy, like, I keep saying it, but it keeps being true. We definitely want the defense crushers taken out as soon as we can manage. So to that end, we're probably going to have to change up our strategy a little bit. So I don't want to place my units too aggressively because then that's going to cause problems for the, or that's going to cause problems with the casters. But we don't need to place our units that aggressively in order to still get value out of, or in order to still be able to attack them. What is the range on Squire's talent, I wonder? Yes. Okay. 8 surrounding tiles. Yeah, so every tile that is orthogonally or diagonally adjacent to her. But yes, of course, we do always have the nuke option. But we'll hold off for right now. But yeah, I don't know that Shiryuki is doing great for this. But yeah, she's definitely a decent choice, especially because she is able to do arch damage, and a lot of the problems we're facing involve enemies that have high defense. But we shall see. Yeah, Chen is mostly around for thematic reasons. I'm kind of loath to dispose of her, but we'll see how much she's able to contribute. Faust is the problem. Faust is going to be a problem. Yeah, he's definitely going to modify the circumstances quite a bit. Yeah. More damage from Fire Whistle is good. We might want to see about getting her out even sooner, honestly. Alright.
Everyone,
We'll
prepare
fast
for
forward a
battle.
little bit. Yes, we want
Leave it
Fang
to
out
us.
soon. Honestly, we might want to switch things up a little bit. But yes, I don't think we'd go awry by using Myrtle.
Help. Tactical support system.
I do definitely think we
Online.
should, once again, switch Cutter to her other skill. And definitely
battlefield is
do
a
want to use her. Alright, Myrtle, if you would be so kind.
Got it.
And a little bit more damage. But yes. As soon as we can. Whoops, nope, not you. Well. I wonder, how are our defenders in terms of defense? So Smet does definitely have the most, but she definitely doesn't have anywhere near enough to stand up to Faust from what we've seen. Of course, we could always level her up. But who would do that? Oh, actually, because Faust doesn't attack all that often, Cement's other skill could be quite good. That's worth looking into. That's neither here nor there, though. For right now, I think we're going to stick to Gummy, and before I forget, we do want to get our medic set ported out soon. Honestly, we might want 2 medics. Alright, so I have sabotaged myself a little bit there. But it's all going to be fine. Everything is fine. Very good. Alright. So yes, artillery is good. BP is good. Lack of range damage is not so good, especially since the defense pressure has started moving into position.
I can wait. Look me in the eye.
Here's something yummy for
But yeah,
you.
the lack of ability to control Cutter's ability to any degree is a major limiting factor here.
Roger.
Anyone
hungry?
Yes, especially since, yeah, that now means we're getting a lot of enemies getting past us, and there's not a whole lot that Myrtle can do about that, skill or no skill.
Anyone hungry?
Yeah, so the first defense crusher has succeeded in crushing our defenses somewhat.
I hear someone crying.
The blueprints kick out. Let the construction work begin.
Could we position cement in a better way, I wonder? Almost certainly, but
Anyone hungry?
what would we want to do to help cement out more? Honestly, using multi-target medics might not be the play here, because we don't really have that many units needing to be healed at any given time. Yeah, it's mostly single targets that need healing, and they need a lot of healing at once, is the thing. So yes, so once again, our defenses have been crushed,
Initiation.
and with them our dreams, but such is the way of things sometimes. We're learning, though.
Run!
So yes. So, let's think a little bit more. So, Faust is a problem. We need to deal with Faust, and by deal with Faust, I mostly mean just not die immediately to him. So, Cement switching to her other skill would probably be good. Yeah, we'll definitely want to make sure that we're deploying Cement early and not reactively in order to get best use out of it. Other than that, I think we want to focus on taking out enemies quickly. And I just had a thought. Autophons. But yes. So, Autophons, do we want to use Signal Arrow or do we want to use Firecracker Arrows? One way or the other, I think Autophons is going to be a great choice because she's going to be able to deal damage like real good. Yeah, she's going to be able to do damage from far away, and she's going to be able to do a lot of damage. But yes. Firecracker or Signal. Prioritizes heavier Sarcas enemies, so that feels like it's probably going to hit the defense crushers. Yeah, prioritizes heavier Sarcas enemies, making them easier to be targeted by allies, so this is going to make sure that they get obliterated faster. Yes, defense is minus 20% is going to be real good for taking them out. And, you know, damage. Damage is good. But yes. Yes, Tautophons. Fire Whistle is fine. But yes. Amia could be better. I wonder if Spirit Burst would I wonder if the prioritization from... What's the word I'm looking for? I wonder if the prioritization from what's the signal arrow? That's what it's called. I wonder if the prioritization from signal arrow would override randomness. That might be worth looking into. Yes, I have been told that, yeah, this skill isn't very good up until Amiya is promoted once again. I don't plan on promoting Amiya right now. I don't know if I could, honestly. I don't think I've ever gotten around to making any dual chips. No, I have not. At least I've not made any caster dual chips. And of course, that is a solvable problem. But, you know. Yes. We'll leave Amiya as she is for right now. We'll see how Cement treats us. Myrtle and Fang are doing fine. But yeah, I don't think that switching over to anyone in particular would be all that good. I was thinking about maybe swapping out Fang for Texas to do a little bit more damage into stun. But I think that's going to hamper our EP generation, and that's definitely a major limiting factor for us. Yeah, once again, I think that we're probably going to want to, rather than using multi-target medics, probably want to focus on single-target medics for this particular application. But yeah, someone who can heal 2 units occasionally could be good, but I don't think it's going to be a massive benefit to us. Hibiscus is definitely a safe choice always, because she's quite strong compared to most of our medics. But yes, she doesn't have quite as much healing normally as Onsel, but with healing up Alpha, she'll have a lot more. Onsel again can heal more than 1 unit, but we usually don't need to heal more than 1 unit at any given time in this particular mission, at least thus far haven't. Or at the very least, we haven't needed to do so in a way that couldn't also be done perfectly fine by using 2 medics.
I won't fail you. I will protect everyone.
So yes. So, Hibiscus. Any other changes we can make? I feel like I want to swap out Cutter for Aesthesia. Another Arts Guard would probably also do fine, but Aesthesia is the only Arts Guard that I have leveled. But yes, we've got other ones, but she's the only one that I have leveled. So what do we want to do? I think that we probably want to use Astral Protection. Yeah, the damage bonus isn't quite as strong, but it lasts longer. Yeah, it's going to have more uptime in general. Well, Astral Sword will let her attack multiple enemies, so that's actually probably going to be pretty useful.
I'm over here, Doctor.
But yes, otherwise, we haven't been using Swire or Chen very much, and I don't expect to be honest, but we'll keep them around just in case. So yeah, so I think we're going to want to deploy Hibiscus on the lower rank facing upward. Then, if we choose to use Perfumer, put her on the top rank.
Before departing.
Yes, again, Myrtle is just a living battery for DP.
Good scenery here, Doctor. Ready?
But yeah,
Stick to the plan.
when do we want to deploy our other units, though, is the question. Because Fang can hold out a pretty decently long time. So do we want the damage on our enemies sooner rather than later? I feel like the answer is almost certainly yes. But, that being said, maybe not. Maybe not quite. Okay. Gummy can block 1 unit here. She'll be able to block more soon, but not immediately. So yes, so we want to use Signal Arrow on cooldown as much as we can. So yes, the ability to hit,
Time to prove myself.
I don't know. Okay, we definitely want more damage, if nothing else. Because yeah, this is definitely
Ready for us. Anyone hungry? Thrust.
gotten worse than I was expecting, faster than I was expecting. Yikes. Okay. So I think we are going to lose here, actually.
Thought about your end.
So it looks like we probably wanted to switch to a defender sooner. Because yeah, Tautafons did not contribute as much as I was hoping for. Yeah, firecracker arrows could be better, honestly. Shit. Actually, they're fork cracker arrows. Fork cracker versus signal. I guess signal doesn't matter that much if Tautafons is the only person that's attacking, which in a lot of these cases she is going to be. Fork cracker, I think we'll go with. Aesthesia did okay. We just didn't have a great opportunity for her to really show what she's capable of. Gummy was fine. I just deployed her a little bit late. But yeah, I think we're gonna want to wait a little bit on Tautafons anyway. Because yeah, we definitely had the enemy start to be... There was just too many of them, basically.
Do be careful, everyone.
Too many of them too early. Honestly, we might want to put Tautafons a little bit further back so that we can
Leave it to us.
get, like, deploy her maybe about here so that she can actually shoot enemies that are in our front line.
Scenery here, Doc. Let's finish this quickly.
Yeah, my thought was to try to take out the defense crushers before they were a problem, but I think that was probably a little bit ambitious of me.
Everyone,
Yeah, I don't
follow me.
believe we're necessarily going to be... I don't think we're necessarily going to be managing that. Not strictly impossible,
Guys,
but not practical, I don't think.
I'm ready to fight.
So yes, we want to set up our defenses pretty early, I think. But with all of this, we're going to want to switch out... Well, if we're going to rely on cement, and boy do I want to rely on cement, if we're going to do that, then we're definitely going to need to... I realized, yeah, Tautafons is going to just prioritize the guard crushers regardless of where I put her, now that I think about it. So that's not so good.
There we go.
We're doing okay on the damage front, so probably it's fine to use Myrtle's skill now.
Push forward, Commander.
Alright. Now we're getting enemies past.
Ready for action.
I think we want to switch sooner rather than later.
Position.
Probably we would have wanted to switch even sooner.
Serpent has thought about your end.
Anyone hungry?
This is not so good. Yeah, the fork crackers aren't doing a whole lot for us. They are taking out the defense crusher pretty reasonably well, but not well enough. Okay, yeah, we need to get the weak enemies dealt with sooner.
First aid needed.
Okay. So yeah, I don't think that this is a great place for Tautafons, honestly. Because yeah, I don't think that... She's a good idea, but she definitely doesn't have the power to deal with the defense crushers. So yeah, and she's at max level, so yeah, that's not gonna cut it. So as for other options, Eobe is an excellent shredder of high defense enemies. Yeah, Steward is also to a certain extent, but I think we'll try Keobe.
ドクターの言うことは何でも聞くよ。
Yeah, we'll want to use Keobe Where will we want to use Kayabe? Probably... Would we want to use Kayabe in the same... Would we want to swap her out for Amiya effectively? Not sure about that. It could be good. But... Yeah, one thing is for certain. We do want those... Yeah, we need to deal with the... little ones a little bit faster. And I think we're probably going to want a Centurion in that case. So yeah, so Gummy wasn't contributing that much. I'm hesitant to replace her, but I think that we could do better. Otherwise, Estelle is good. Quartz could be good, but I think that this is, well... No, again, she probably isn't going to be taking a lot of damage. Yeah, Quartz going down in a few shots isn't going to be that relevant, I don't think, because ideally we're going to deploy her early enough that Faust isn't going to be inclined to attack her very much. So yes. Do we want to use All-Out Flash? I don't believe I've ever used that.
Hope I can help.
I hope you can help too. Fire Whistle is probably fine. Wildfire could... No, because that's only going to hit one enemy. But yes. Well, it's going to hit everything that's in a blast radius around what she hits. Yeah, Myrtle and Fang are fine. I wonder if we could maybe get better value out of switching out Fang for, say, Vanilla. The damage... Oh, actually. Oh. No. Oh, right. Because yeah, it is going to... I was confused for a second because it does have a shorter recharge, but it does have a duration. So I need to take that into account. 20% attack is 20% attack, but survivability is also important. Scavenger can sort of do both of those roles, and she's not much more expensive. She's got a little bit less survivability, but she has a lot more attack. Yeah, even without the attack increase. Honestly, this could be better.
Don't you hold me back.
I won't. Trust me. Well, honestly, I could be the one to hold her back. Anyway, Chen, Squire, could be swapped out for someone, maybe. But yeah, okay. We definitely need to... Yeah, if we want to make use of Cement and her remarkable bulk, then we need to be able to deploy her fairly soon. So we definitely don't want to have to swap out of our defender or out of our vanguards too quickly. Yes, it could also be worth considering putting a unit to take out the guard crushers like very early. Like maybe even something like, I don't think Squire would be the choice for it, but putting her like here so she can start attacking them sooner might be something.
Hurry up.
Maybe.
There's no turning back for you.
All right. Yes. Scavenger has a good amount of power on her. So the lack of another ground unit to cover her ground might not be as big of a deal. Yes. Oh, another thing that I hadn't really considered is, yeah, the... Yeah, the guard crushers do get healed, is the thing. Or it's part of the thing, anyway. Actually, hold on. Alright, Mephisto, I'm confident has healed that enemy more than 3 times at this point,
Not a big problem.
You get no sympathy.
which makes me wonder if I either misread or misunderstood the description of his ability. Because what I had assumed is that he would be attacking or he would be able to heal each unit 3 times. But what I'm seeing is him healing 3 units at a time. Yes. So, we have lost a little bit, and we're going to lose a little bit more. But we haven't lost completely.
Remember, max deviation for each drill hole is 2 centimeters.
So, Myrtle is not in a good spot.
You can heal that hole in no time.
Or Myrtle? Cement. Cement is not in a good spot. Myrtle is not, well, Myrtle's not in a good spot either. But yes, Cement's not in a great place, in any capacity, really. The healing is going to be okay, but we might need more. But we can't afford to place more because they'll simply die.
So this is a battlefield.
Alright, Kaobe? Kill?
Sheathe my weapon. Keep your distance. I only want to strike the enemy.
Alright, so we have lost, unless we can pull off something very cool here, but I don't anticipate much.
Don't panic, Astacia. Do it like you usually do.
Well,
This is Chen.
this is Chen.
Some fire. Panicking just spreads the fire faster.
Myrtle's not doing too bad, honestly. She's not doing too good,
Triple bright miner's lens can make it go.
but she's not doing terrible. Who just died? Oh, Quartz. That's to be expected, I suppose. Yeah, so I don't think, for all of her many virtues, Cement definitely does not have the damage to cover that lane all herself. And it looks like we don't have the survivability to cover the bottom lane either. Alright, so we might need to bite the bullet and start leveling up our units.
Don't be glum.
Can you
chum.
imagine that?
Follow-up work is part of construction too. Just leave it to me to take care of the reinforcement. Cheer up, Docky.
Yeah. Alright. Honestly, that didn't go too badly. Quartz was in a bad spot. But yeah, well, I don't know. Quartz was doing fine. She did die eventually, which is less than ideal, but for the role that she was in at the time that she was in it, she did good. But yes, what we need is more damage around where Cement is. But we can't be too careless. Okay, so, Scavenger did very good. Switching over to Scavenger was a good idea. Myrtle did fine. I don't think we can really expect much more from her, because again, she is just here for DP, so the damage that she does is mostly irrelevant. But yes, Fire Whistle didn't clear as quickly as I would have liked. But yes, Kaobe did very good in her role. And I think probably, given what we saw and how Quartz died, probably we would want to face, put Hibiscus up here facing like so. Because we don't necessarily need this tile covered, basically. Which is the only benefit, deploying Hibiscus as we did would give us. Yeah, I suppose we would also get this tile covered when we didn't otherwise, but we don't have a unit to put there. Or we don't have a unit that I've planned on putting there, now that I've swapped out, Gummy. So, Kaobe, let's level her up a little bit. Up to, let's go 30. Because I like Kaobe. We're probably going to use her for harder content later
ちゃ
on.
んと見てるよ。
Has
本当に
Kayabe
見
ever
てる
gotten an
よ。
English voice? No. Oh, she has. Alright. Welcome to the team, English Kayabe. Alright. We'll see about promoting, or probably promoting also, but, well yeah, we would need to promote Swire in order to level her up anymore. We'll see about doing that later on, though, if we feel that she's necessary for our strategy. We'll level up Fire Whistle as well, because again, I expect to use her some more too.
Nice strat. Would have been even better with some fire on that spot.
Alright. Well, I hope that you can be the one to provide the fire. As for our defense, cement is our defense, basically. Yeah, how is Fire Whistle defense nowadays? Not too bad. But it's definitely outmatched and is going to be even more outmatched before long.
Yeah. If the mines just provided workers with quarters, it would save us so much hassle.
Yes, blueprint corrections is another reason why we would want cement deployed sooner rather than later. Everyone else, though, is doing fine. Again, Myrtle's damage is not relevant. It is simply not a factor, so we're not going to concern ourselves with her. Alright.
Let's go.
So, we've got the plan in mind. So,
I know what to
Scavenger.
do.
Then, as soon as we can, we get Myrtle out.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
We
right.
definitely had enough deployment points that we could have gotten a lot of our units out a lot sooner than we did.
Hurry up. There is no turning
All
back
right.
for you.
I think that we might want to put ports down sooner.
Perfect timing.
As long as we get Kayabe out quickly as well, it shouldn't be a huge
We're
deal.
counting on you again today, little apple. Give it to me.
Alright. I believe in Kayabe. Now, how else do we want to deploy? We've got quite a bit of wiggle room, honestly. I think we want to keep Scavenger around for at least one more use of her skill. But yes, I do like the immediate big damage that
Doctor, I'm in
Forge
Pioneer
does.
Strike. It's more important than brute strength.
maybe that wasn't the best time to activate her skill. I'm kind of used to using things on using my cooldowns on cooldown.
Hurry up. There is no turning back
But
for you.
now's not the best time to be doing that specific thing, I think. So yes.
Hurry up.
We'll swap you out for, nope, for you.
In position and ready to light 'em up. Blueprints, check out. Let the construction work begin.
So yeah, this would have been closer to the time when we would want Fortz's skill active, though that being... Oh no. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake.
Here.
Yeah, F. The F is for Faust. Because he's going to be the one who punishes me for my carelessness. Unless
Like you usually do.
we can distract him.
Your orders, please.
Uh.
Just spreads the fire faster. I have to get
Alright,
serious now.
well,
Doctor, I can heal that
how's this gonna treat us? Hibiscus actually can stand up to a little bit of attack from Faust. This definitely isn't a good strategy, but it's a strategy.
Sheathe my weapon. Pioneer Strike. It's more important than brute strength.
Okay. Well,
I won't be afraid.
Take them out fast.
I'm right here. Everyone believes
Alright.
in me.
So we've definitely lost at this point, I'm pretty confident.
Loud and clear.
Yes, unless we can pull off something truly amazing, we aren't making it out of this, I don't think.
This is far from my only battlefield. Loud and clear. Let's go!
Yes. I guess it'll depend on how long,
I know what to do.
how long cement can hold out.
That's fine with me. Come on, chin up. Chin up, you guys.
I should have activated this skill a lot earlier.
Cecilia, do it like you usually do.
Yes. I'm glad you're not panicking, Estesia, because I definitely am. Yeah, we have lost, because yeah, there's nothing we can do to stop that guy up top. Pretty solid though, honestly. Like, other than the big mistake.
Hurry! Run! Before it's too late!
Yeah. So we want to wait on deploying our defenders, like, as late as we can. And, you know, I knew that. I knew I was supposed to wait, but I just got too into the groove, so to speak. Yes, I was excited about the possibility of using all of my units, and they did good. They did good. But, yeah, I just miscalculated. No, it wasn't a miscalculation. It was just, I just didn't think of... I just forgot to use Hibiscus. Just straight up. There's no other way to put it. I just forgot to deploy her. Yes.
Are we doing this?
Yeah.
A bit late, not a big problem.
Yes. What happened worked fine, but probably we do want to have
Almost dozed off.
wait a little bit for Forge's skills, get a little bit more value out of them.
See you later!
Alright. So before things get away from me again, let's make sure we deploy Hibiscus as early as humanly possible. I guess we could have deployed her in a strict sense earlier, but as early as I would like to.
I won't be afraid.
Yeah, so I think we want to swap out our vanguards pretty soon here.
We're counting on you.
We'll get one more use out of each, I think,
sympathy.
and then we'll swap around. Yeah, we might want to swap immediately, honestly.
In position and ready to play.
Amia.
Got it. Ooh, almost dozed off.
Doctor, keep your distance.
Let's
I
get
only
some
want to strike
stuns
the
of our
enemy.
own on the ground.
Loud and clear. Never gonna die.
Okay. So, I don't know if this is going to be a great strategy, but we're definitely doing a lot better than we were before now. Yes, much cleaner. And yeah, having two medics on cement will make things much better as well.
Fire!
So yes, we're not getting maximum value out of Kaobei, but that's not the worst thing in the world.
Here, everyone believes in me.
Alright.
That's fine with me. Let fragrance revive your mind.
We do... Okay. I was a little bit worried about whether or not we were going to get enough damage on the top lane. But with our units a little bit stronger, we're definitely doing pretty good.
Don't be afraid. Come to your senses.
Honestly, just to make things safer, we might even want to go triple medic. But we might not need that. We'll see, I suppose. Alright. Kaobei, obliterate, please. Thank you.
Need
I suppose we could have activated this earlier, and should have activated this earlier, but such is the way of things. Alright. So here's where the rubber really meets the road.
Take them out fast.
Let us take them out fast indeed. Yeah, we'll take... I wasn't expecting... Yeah, I hadn't thought that things would settle themselves that quickly. Yes. So I don't see Fort surviving for too much longer. Estelle would definitely survive longer in such a situation. Oh, I forgot Chen was still alive, to be honest. Alright, we're doing okay. That turret up there is pointed in the precisely perfect direction. Yes, Faust is going to be a problem if we let him. So let's not let him.
This is far from my only mode. Fire!
Wire's probably not going to survive very long, but, you know, a non-zero amount of time to live is good. But yes, I don't know that Quartz is going to survive for very long either.
Heal that wound in no time.
But she doesn't need to survive forever. She just needs to... She just needs to help.
Are we doing this?
We'll get Scavenger out of here as soon as we can.
I know what you're thinking.
Alright. Now things have fallen apart a little bit, though. So yeah, so I think now the problem... Now we're seeing that the problem is a little bit more to do with Mephisto than I was thinking.
How could this have happened? How could I? How could I have blundered so badly?
You did very good. Okay, so once the Junkmen started coming, then I started to realize that we're really having a lot of problems. Because yeah, the possessed soldiers weren't too difficult to take out, even with their regeneration, but the possessed Junkmen are definitely not a trivial issue. I was hoping that Amiya would deal with them a little bit easier, but I'm realizing now that, yeah, Junkmen actually have high resistance, is the thing. They have low defense and high resistance. But yes, I had forgotten that fact. I thought it was the other way around, but that's the defense crushers. So yes. So our tactics hard focused on getting rid of the defense crushers, and that worked, more or less. But it didn't work amazingly. It did work pretty well. It did work pretty well. Yes. So all in all, our strategy was pretty solid. The only thing is we need to get more healing, and we need to get more... We need to get Faust more dead. Well, not Faust, Mephisto. We need to get Mephisto more dead. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do about Faust, to be honest, given that he's unblockable. But I suppose we'll see. Initially invulnerable. He looked... Well, no. I was looking at the particle effect around him, and I thought that that was the invulnerability, but no, that's the unblockable particle effect. So he's unblockable. He doesn't move very fast, so if we can get damage on him, he shouldn't last too long. He's gonna have, you know, boss level HP. So we'll see. So I think we might want to see about having a very good burst damage option, or at least, I don't know, something more to deal with Mephisto. Yeah, better use of the fire would help. Yeah, fire whistle would help. I don't know how much better we could use fire whistle, honestly. But yeah, I definitely lost some uptime on her skill, just from not checking it that much. But yeah, we didn't get very good use out of structural support. This, because yeah, I don't think structural support didn't go up at even once during that battle, now that I think about it. And I've used structural support on Cement before. And like that was in missions where I deployed her later, or versions of this mission where I deployed her later. I don't know why it didn't like work this time. But yeah, Stratum Groundbreaker could be something once we get into the trickier parts of the stage where there's more enemies. But again, I think that the big thing is we want to start taking out the Junkmen. Or, no. We want to start taking out Mephisto so that the Junkmen are easier to deal with. To that end, I think we would want to switch out Aesthesia for a sniper. Anyone would be fine, I think. Cruz is probably our best DPS at this point. But yeah, I don't think we need multi-target, because we're going to have quartz for that purpose.
Where's the rally point?
As much as I do love Cruz, we have been using Cruz a lot recently, so I might want to try someone else out just for the sake of variety. I don't know who I would really want to use in this situation. Meteor could be non-negligibly useful, especially if we use Armor Breaker Spread. That could be something. Yes, other than that, yeah, doing more damage to Mephisto earlier is going to be very valuable. Because a lot of the issue of us not getting enemies killed fast enough probably would be resolved if we just killed the person that's healing them. But yes. Yeah, I think a single target sniper is fine. I think Cruz is fine for this. I don't have a single target sniper that I think would be substantially better. I don't know that Perfumer was necessarily an optimal choice. Elopsis might be better than Perfumer for this role, if for no other reason than because it'll give us more skill points, but he will give us more skill points, rather. But I don't always want to use Elopsis for that purpose, as I've already said. And of course, I could always level up my units more, maybe even get somewhere within spitting distance of the recommended level, but no, not today. Not today. I think we're very well, and to be fair, I did switch in some units that were higher level. I suppose Scavenger is only about 5 levels higher than the one she replaced. Cruz, who did I switch out for Cruz? Oh, Aesthesia. Cruz is definitely higher level than Aesthesia. I don't know their comparative DPS. Aesthesia's DPS is probably higher, but we're using Cruz for her range, not for her DPS. Yeah. Quartz, honestly, I was expecting Quartz to die a lot sooner. The fact that she survived as long as she did was pretty impressive to me. Yeah, All Out Clash's stuns were more helpful than I was expecting. Yeah, the stun is actually pretty lengthy on that. Yeah, and it's a decently high chance as well. Yeah. Again, I sort of have... Well, I don't know. Again, people have said that Crushers are not very good in general, and perhaps they aren't in absolute terms. But I've been getting a lot of good value out of Quartz in the time that I've been using her. Yeah, she fills a very similar role to Estelle, but with more focus on defense, or more focus on damage, rather than Estelle's focus on survivability. But yeah, in situations where we're not expecting her to be under heavy fire, Quartz is really good. It's just that I suppose in the harder content, you can't necessarily expect your units to not be under heavy fire. And having high HP is not a substitute for having decent defenses or resistance. I suppose not a lot of guards have resistance anyway, but... Anyway, so another thought, again, is perhaps Kirin Yato for some quick deploy damage. But I definitely don't want to have my... I don't know. I've said this before, but I don't really want a major strategy of mine to be, let's just deploy the high, maximum level 6-star that I have. You know, I've been using 6 stars, but I don't want to... Yeah, I'm not opposed to using 6 stars in general, but I don't want to centralize my strategy around, oh, I need to kill something, I need it dead very quickly and very, very now. Yato. But yeah, I don't want that to be sort of the end-all be-all. But yeah. But yeah, there are other executioners that we could use that could be beneficial to this purpose. I don't know which one I would want to use for this. I've only got one leveled, and that would be Gravel, and she is a defense specialist. I was thinking about using Gravel to defend against Mephisto shots at certain points, but yeah, Cement does the job just fine. Yeah, what else is there? I don't know. I think that analysis is about the best that I can manage with the information that I have. Yeah, again, you want to prioritize taking out Mephisto. I was frightened by Faust, very intimidated by him earlier in the mission, but I'm realizing now that, yeah, that's definitely not the ideal, or rather, taking him out isn't going to be the thing that wins me the mission, I don't think. But yes, Quartz is good. Quartz is good. I want to keep using Quartz. I want to keep using Fire Whistle. I want to keep using Kayabe. All of them did great for their role. Yeah. Almia didn't do great, so I think Cruz is a good replacement for her. Cement did her role admirably as well. Yeah, I remember using Gravel to bait Faust in CC2. But yeah, definitely using Gravel to bait Faust is a good option. But yeah, right now, again, the issue hasn't been, at least since I got my deployment order sorted out, the issue hasn't been that Faust is killing my units anymore. With 2 medics on Cement, she can survive basically, she can survive getting shot quite a bit. So that's not the main problem. It's definitely worth considering. It's definitely worth thinking about having Gravel in my back pocket. Or if Faust, once we sort of solve the Mephisto problem, then of course we're going to have the Faust problem. And the Faust problem could conceivably be solved with Gravel. But yeah, again, right now my focus is on the Mephisto problem. Yeah, we'll see how Faust treats us once Mephisto is down. But yeah, let's see, what else is there? Yeah, once we're at a certain point in the mission and sort of the immediate guards around Mephisto are dealt with, then we probably want to make sure that we're focusing on Mephisto. How we're going to do that, again, is a little bit uncertain. I think Cruz is going to be okay, if maybe not the best. An Executioner that can take out... Well, an Executioner probably won't take him out instantly, but an Executioner being able to deal a pretty significant amount of damage to him could result in Mephisto being wiped out before he becomes a huge problem. But yes, so let's see. Yeah, okay. Regular attacks heal 3 enemies simultaneously. Now I'm curious. I'm not going to actually play the mission, but I am going to start it real quick. Because I feel like the text in the mission didn't explain Mephisto all that well.
Wipe them out in one fell
So yes,
swoop.
Mephisto can
It's
heal
sure
up to
that
3...
way.
Oh. Okay, no, it does say that specifically. I misread it. But yes. So, yeah, it says he can heal up to 3 reunion units at the same time. I misread that as can heal reunion units up to 3 times. So, yeah. For a good while there, I was operating under the misconception that his heal was only effective against enemy or on enemies 3 times, but that's simply not even close to true. Not even remotely. Yeah. So now that we have conclusively established that Mephisto will heal always, it becomes even more important to take him out, because he will dramatically, or removing him as a equation, or removing him as a factor from the equation, will dramatically reduce the survivability of all other enemy units, especially the Junkmen. But yes, so with that being said, it's time to wrap up for tonight. But yes, thank you all for coming. Yes, thank you for your input, TVPG, as always. So yeah, if anyone has any raid suggestions, I would be delighted to hear them. If not, I can find a raid on my own. And in the meantime, I will go over the schedule. So yes, so once again, I don't necessarily plan to make this a every time thing, but for the rest of this week through Saturday, we're going to be streaming every day. But yes, tomorrow I expect to play some Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Thursday, I expect to play some Guilty Gear. Friday, I expect to play some more Arknights. And then on Saturday, we're going to be doing a little bit of a planning stream and sort of a look back stream, you know. But yes, a review of the previous year and a look forward to the next year. Because again, the 8th is going to be my fourth anniversary of streaming. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here. But yes. So, where was I? So yes. So, the Wednesday stream and the Saturday stream, you can expect around 8:30 p.m. Central Time. The Thursday and Friday streams, you can expect around 9:30 p.m. Central Time. And that should cover us. But yeah, so once again, I hope to, for like going forward, hope to stream 4 to 5 days a week. Because I do want to, you know, put more streams out. I want to get through our games a little bit faster. You know, I've been playing Arknights for roughly 2.5, 3 years at this point on stream. And we're only just now getting through Chapter 5. And granted, I have done side stories, and granted, I have taken a lot of long breaks during this time, but even so, we've been proceeding through this game at a thoroughly glacial pace. And if I ever expect to beat it, we're probably going to need to play it more often. But yes, that or I'm going to need to lean more heavily on just leveling up my units, which again, I could do, but I don't necessarily want to do. But yes, not seeing any raid suggestions. So tonight, I think we will go and see, unless there's any last minute raid suggestion. But yes, tonight I think we're going to go and visit Marky Chin, who's playing some Super Meat Boy. But yes, I played a little bit of Super Meat Boy. I feel like this is a common story that I tell whenever I'm talking about raiding anyone. I played a little bit of the game that they've been playing, or that they are playing, but not a tremendous amount. I think I got to the end of World 1 in Super Meat Boy, but I never beat the... Or no, I did beat the boss, actually. But I didn't get around to starting World 2, and, you know, from there, the rest of the game. But yes, Marky Chin. Alright, raid is set up. The customary raid message is, as always, we have arrived. And so, thank you all for being here tonight. I hope that you have had a fine night. I hope that you will continue to have a fine night every night. And I hope that you will be well until the next time I see you. Thank you all very much, and farewell. Let us get this raid underway.